Sergio Perez was unable to take advantage of starting 8 places ahead of Max Verstappen at the Miami Grand Prix. Sergio Perez may face further heartache from the Miami Grand Prix after being called to the stewards following his second-place finish for being late to the pre-race drivers' parade. All signs pointed towards Perez picking up his third win of the season after a dramatic qualifying session on Saturday. A rare mistake from Max Verstappen at the start of Q3 ultimately cost him when Charles Leclerc crashed his Ferrari into the wall later in the session. It meant Perez was able to seal pole position with Verstappen having to make do with ninth. On paper, that gave the Mexican a huge advantage over his teammate on a track that is tough to overtake on. But it became clear early in the race that Perez just wasn't able to find the sweet spot of the Red Bull like Verstappen was, and it ended up being a straightforward win for the reigning world champion. Perez had to make do with second and will turn his attention to the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix later this month. However, Perez's weekend wasn't completely done after the race as he was called to the stewards. The Red Bull star had allegedly been late to the start of the pre-race drivers' parade in Miami. According to F1 journalist Ben Hunt, Perez will likely be fined for lateness. Drivers are no strangers to fines on the F1 circuit, with Sebastian Vettel being the sport's worst offender last year. The German was slapped with a €25,000 (£21,800) fine at the Austrian Grand Prix after leaving a driver's briefing without permission and expressing frustration. He was also cautioned for illegally driving a scooter on the Melbourne track and waving to the crowd without his helmet on. Ferrari's Carlos Sainz was second on the list after being handed a €25,000 fine for impeding Lance Stroll in a practice session at the Monaco Grand Prix. The biggest fines in F1 though are reserved for the teams, and McLaren blow everybody out of their water from their Spygate saga in 2007. McLaren were given a mammoth $100 million, £49.2 million back then, after an employee was found to have a detailed document regarding the design of Ferrari's 2007 car in their possession.